Hello and welcome to my channel. It's been a minute. I've been away for a little bit. I've been dealing with some issues at my work. As you all know, it's these crazy times during COVID when everything seems to come out of the woodwork. I have continued with it, and I've also continued with the Imperfect food subscription. So again, if you're just looking for good value, I would highly recommend Misfit Market. If you're the better selection, maybe a larger variety of options between organic and non-organic produce, I think Imperfect Foods is the way to go. The packaging is better, they take more care, but also the prices are a little because of that attention to detail that they do. It's up to you, personal preference. Do you just want your things thrown into one large box, not really cared for so much? Or do you want something that's cared for a little bit more, wrapped individually, hand delivered to your home? 2 of the 4 times I've had Imperfect Foods delivered, I live in an apartment and I had requested them to bring it right to my door. 2 of the 4 times they did that. The other 2 times they left it up at the front office, which is kind of a bummer because I had requested that and they just ignored it. I don't know how their delivery works, but it's not through UPS. I think they have a third party that actually comes and delivers the item. So, you know, it's just a little more attention to the detail there. I have to say though that I've been really impressed with the quality of everything from Imperfect Foods. All of my produce has arrived looking lovely. Sometimes it's a little bit smaller. The only thing I will say is that my potatoes that a couple of times have been a little bit abused and they think that it's just an external problem, but then when I cut them open to make mashed potatoes with, I'm disappointed to find that there's a lot of black parts that I need to cut out. And so I think they take that for granted and don't realize that sometimes those imperfections are skin deep, I should say. So sometimes those imperfections are skin deep, and they make the assumption that it's just a blemish on the outside, and it's not always the case. I found that to be true with the potatoes and the sweet potatoes, and my lemons and limes have looked a little goofy, but they have lasted, and I thought those were mostly just external. I didn't really notice anything different on the inside. The produce does not last very long, which is the other thing that I have found. You've got to eat it up pretty quickly with both vendors. I do try to freeze it when I can, when I see that it's reached its maximum capacity in the fridge, which is usually, you know, several days to a week, depending on what item it is. So those are kind of my thoughts on the 2, and I have been having both vendors delivering to me simultaneously for at least a solid month now. I've also given a shot to Thrive Market, which is a whole nother video. So stay tuned for that. Thanks so much.